Picture this. You're a young adult fresh out of college, stepping into the real world, the world of bills, taxes, and let's not forget, the dreadful student loans. It's like being thrown into the deep end of the pool, but instead of water, it's filled with dollar bills. And instead of swimming, you're trying to figure out how to keep them from slipping through your fingers. You've got your first paycheck and you're feeling like a millionaire, until you realize that a huge chunk of it goes to paying off your student loans. Then there's rent, utilities, groceries, and don't get me started on the cost of a good cup of coffee these days. And let's not forget the social pressures. Your friend just bought the latest iPhone, and here you are, trying to squeeze another year out of your 4-year-old gadget. It's like a never-ending game of catch-up. But let me let you in on a little secret. It's not about catching up, it's about being smart with your money. Now, I'm not saying you need to live like a hermit and count every penny, but a little financial wisdom can go a long way. It's like going on a road trip. You wouldn't start driving without knowing where you're headed, right? The same goes for your financial journey. You need a roadmap, a plan to steer you in the right direction. That's where we come in. We're here to give you the best financial advice tailored for young adults. We're talking about building financial literacy, managing debt, saving for the future, and creating healthy spending habits. These are not just fancy words, but tools that can help you navigate the tricky waters of personal finance. So buckle up, because we're about to take you on a financial roller coaster ride, one that's filled with tips, tricks, and strategies to help you take control of your money and your future. Sounds familiar? Well, you're not alone, but worry not, we've got some golden financial advice coming your way. Ever heard the phrase, knowledge is power? Well, when it comes to finances, this couldn't be more accurate. Imagine stepping into a boxing ring blindfolded. You wouldn't know where your opponent is, where to punch, or when to duck. That's precisely what diving into the financial world without understanding the basics is like. Financial literacy is your sight in this boxing match. It's about understanding how money works, the art of earning, managing, investing, and saving it. Now you might be thinking, sure, I get it, but where do I start? There's a wealth of resources out there. Online platforms offer courses that break down complex financial concepts into digestible bits. You can find books that offer dives into the world of money, or if you're more of an audio learner, there are podcasts that discuss finance in a laid-back conversational manner. There are also workshops and seminars that provide hands-on financial literacy training. Let's break it down a bit. Budgeting is like a roadmap for your money, gives you control over your finances and a clear picture of where your money goes. Saving, on the other hand, is setting aside a portion of your income for future use. It's like storing nuts for winter, but in this case, the winter could be an emergency, a major purchase, or retirement. Investing, that's the real game changer. It's the process of putting your money into ventures that have the potential to earn strong returns. Think of it as planting a seed and nurturing it over time to grow money tree. However, remember, every tree needs specific care, and that's where understanding different types of investments comes in handy. Having a grasp of these fundamental concepts empowers you to make informed. You'll know when to punch, when to duck, and when to go for the knockout in your financial journey. You'll avoid making costly mistakes that could leave you financially bruised and battered. Remember, the more you know, the better decisions you can make. So, get learning. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more financial advice. Debt. It's like that annoying party guest who just won't leave. But guess what? You can show them the door. Let's start by understanding what we're dealing with here. Not all debts are created equal, you see. Some are like those pesky mosquitoes at a picnic, while others are more like bees that, while they might sting, also help to pollinate your financial garden. This is the difference between bad debt and good debt. Bad debt is like a hole in your pocket. It's usually the result of purchasing things that depreciate in value. That fancy new car, the latest smartphone, or that designer handbag you just had to have. Good debt, on the other hand, is an investment that will grow in value or generate long-term income. Think student loans, mortgages, or business loans. Next, let's talk about that debt repayment plan. It's like a roadmap to financial freedom. There are different routes you can take. You've got the snowball method, where you start small, tackling the smallest debts first, and gradually taking on the bigger ones. It's like cleaning up after a party. Start with the easy stuff, the cans and bottles, before moving on to the tougher stains. Then there's the avalanche method, where you start with the highest interest debt and work your way down. It's like dealing with a leak in your house. You want to fix the biggest problem first to prevent further damage. But here's the kicker. The best way to manage debt is to avoid getting into it in the first place. It's about being a responsible consumer, understanding your needs versus wants, and avoiding impulse purchases. Remember, every time you swipe that credit card, you're inviting that unwanted guest back into your life. So take charge, devise a plan, and say goodbye to that unwanted guest. Imagine if a tiny seed could grow into a massive money tree. Well, guess what? It can, with the magic of investing. Now let's talk about the magic spell that can make this happen. It's called compound interest. This is the secret sauce that makes your money multiply over time. Here's how it works. When you invest, you earn interest on your investment. Then that interest earns interest too, and so on. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill getting bigger and bigger. The earlier you start, the bigger your snowball gets, so even if you're just starting out with a small amount, don't underestimate the power of time. But where to invest? There are so many options out there, it can be overwhelming. That's why it's important to explore different types of investment accounts. You've got individual retirement accounts or IRAs, Roth IRAs, and a whole slew of investment vehicles like stocks, bonds, and ETFs. Before you dive in, remember that every investment option comes with its own set of rules and risks. Understanding your own risk tolerance and time horizon is crucial. If the thought of fluctuating stock prices makes you lose sleep at night, maybe bonds are more your speed. And for those of you who are just dipping your toes into the world of investing, consider researching low-cost index funds. They're a great way to diversify your portfolio without needing a finance degree. But here's the most important piece of advice. Don't be afraid to seek guidance. Investing can be a complex game, and it's okay to ask for help. A financial advisor can provide personalized advice tailored to your situation and goals. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's about planting the seeds for your future and patiently nurturing them over time. So, start planting those seeds today and watch your money tree grow. Ever tried to lose weight by crash dieting? Doesn't work, right? It's the same with your finances. It's all about building healthy habits. Let's talk about building a budget. Imagine your budget as a diet plan for your wallet. You wouldn't eat only donuts all day, would you? Similarly, you can't spend all your income on fancy gadgets or designer shoes. You have to balance it out with some greens, or in this case, savings. There are plenty of budgeting apps and spreadsheets out there that can help you keep track of your income and expenses. Or if you're old school, the 50-30-20 rule is a classic. It's pretty simple. 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayments. Next, tracking spending. It's like keeping a food diary, but for your money. You might be surprised to find out how much you're spending on takeout or online shopping. Once you start tracking, you can identify areas where you can cut back. Now, how about automating savings, you ask? It's like setting a recurring alarm to remind you to hit the gym. Except in this case, you're setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. This way, you're consistently setting aside money without even thinking about it. Finally, prioritizing needs over wants. It's like choosing a wholesome home-cooked meal over a greasy fast food burger. Sure, the burger might seem more appealing at the moment, but in the long run it's not doing you any favors. Similarly, distinguishing between what you need and what you want can help you make smarter financial decisions. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about creating sustainable habits that will set you up for financial success. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground today. Let's do a quick recap, shall we? From the get-go, we delved into the importance of financial literacy. We're talking about the basics here: budgeting, saving, investing. These are not just fancy financial terms, they are your keys to unlocking a financially stable future. Remember, knowledge is power. Equip yourself with as much information as possible, read books, attend financial literacy workshops, listen to podcasts, take online courses. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Then, we navigated the winding maze of debt. Not all debts are created equal, and it's crucial to distinguish between good debt and bad debt. Good debt, like student loans, can be an investment in your future, while bad debt, such as excessive credit card debt, can become a financial burden. Develop a strategic debt repayment plan, and remember to curb those impulsive shopping sprees. We also discussed the importance of investing for the future. The magic of compound interest and the benefits of starting early cannot be overstated. Your future self will thank you for it. Explore different types of investment accounts and vehicles, and don't shy away from seeking help from a financial advisor if you need it. Finally, we highlighted the need to build healthy financial habits. Create a budget, track your spending, automate your savings, and prioritize your needs over your wants. These habits will serve as your financial foundation, helping you to build a prosperous future. But wait, there's more. Remember our bonus tip? Researching low-cost index funds is a great starting point for beginner investors. And don't forget to share your success stories. We're all in this together. So there you have it, the best financial advice for young adults. Now it's time to take action. Go forth and conquer your finances. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more financial advice. Thanks for watching.